in his teaching?
A judge.
A judge and a... Okay. How does Jesus... How does Jesus seem to consider the widow? What seems to be his opinion of her? I mean, it's a made-up story, right? So it's not like we're talking about a real person, but this is in the story. How does Jesus talk about her? Say what? Okay. Is she a good character?
Yeah.
Why?
Plus, yeah.
She's persistent. Does that make her good? No. Makes her what?
Persistent.
Makes her annoying. Yeah, why does the judge cave? Yeah, because she's annoying him. Is she doing the right thing? Okay. Is anybody else taking care of her? Okay. What's the point? Verses 1 through 8, what's the point?
God seeks justice.
God's better than the judge. Right? So if you can annoy a judge to a point where the judge will cave, and God's better than the judge, should you ask God for what you need?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because unlike the judge who finds you annoying and will finally just cave and give you what you want because you just annoyed him to death, God's not going to be annoyed by your prayers and requests. But who does he use as an example? Widow. Right? Okay. 9 through 14 is another parable. Who features? Tax collector and a... Okay. How does Jesus feel about these characters?
He says the Pharisee was like overexalting himself.
Yep.
And putting himself at a higher place than it really is. And he makes a point that...
So hold on, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad thing.
Okay. What's the other side of it?
A tax collector who was usually viewed as like a bad person or an outcast. Since he lowered himself and
his humility matters, right? Okay. So what's the point?
Humility matters.
Be like the... Not like the... Is that the way the society around Jesus would have looked at that? No, be like the Pharisee, not like the tax collector, right? So really what Jesus is getting to is genuine righteousness, true following looks like the tax collector in its humility, not like the Pharisee in its arrogance. Okay? 15 through 17. Who's Jesus interacting with? How do his disciples treat them?
He says they rebuke them.
Yeah, what are they trying to do?
Go away.
Yeah, right. They want to send them away or keep them from coming to Jesus. But how does Jesus respond to them? Yeah. Takes time and spends time with them. Outcast? In a way, the children are, right? The disciples are pushing them away. Jesus says, no. Bring them in. What's the point of the encounter? True faith is like a child. So we're getting to the heart in all three of these stories about something that's true. It's true of God that he's not a corrupt judge that you have to annoy into getting what you need. It's true that genuine righteousness and faith starts with humility, i.e. the tax collector. It's true faith when it's childlike faith. Jesus is welcoming of that. What's the last one?
The rich ruler.
The rich young ruler. Outcast? Would he have been an outcast?
No, right.
Where in society, anywhere, are rich people with authority ever the outcast? Right, pretty much never, because society functions on rich people with authority. I mean, think about it, right? Okay. That's how it works. Even if it's odd and informal authority, like, I don't know, the Kardashians. They're rich, but they have authority. Nobody gave them any kind of authority, but they've managed to gather it from somewhere. Anyway, how does Jesus treat him?
He's like, kind of like sarcastic.
Okay.
Like you know, like you're talking to, right?
Okay. Is Jesus nicer to the kids or to the rich young ruler?
Yeah, dude.
What's up with that? They're kids. Okay. I got 4 of them. They can be downright mean to each other. Why is he more welcoming to the children and not as welcoming to the rich young ruler? Okay. Because our rich young ruler has a particular problem. He cares too much about his money.
Kids don't have any money.
They're still developing.
Kids don't have any money. I don't have any money because of my kids.
That's fair.
It's like they recognize those kids who aren't so popular. They recognize the need.
Oh. And he, I don't know.
I mean, if you,
They do recognize their need, right?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, anytime my wife and I talk about going or doing anything, my daughters, the first question they ask is, are they going? And if we say no, then it's, well, who's going to stay with us because we can't stay here by ourselves?
Where are you paying the baby?
Paying to babysit?
We want
Driving to babysit.
At least we want a job.
That still involves money that I don't necessarily have. Normally it's family. On occasion, it's people from the school.
You should not be babysitting kids.
She said food. Okay. So, anyway.
I'll feed your dog hot wings.
He fed his dog. He fed his cousin's dog chocolate.
Moving on. Why is Jesus more concerned, more gracious, more generous with the children than with the rich young ruler? Do you think the rich young ruler is sincere? Or is it like, well, to a point?
he always seems to have his sharing.
Is he looking for the truth? Or is he looking for something he can gain?
Something.
That's typically my read of this particular individual, right? Which is why I think Jesus starts the encounter with, why do you call me good? Do you really want to know what's up, or are you just looking to get something out of this? Yeah? Are you with me on this? You notice when Jesus encounters these individuals, like the lawyer in the parable of the Good Samaritan, or the rich young ruler in this particular case, that Jesus challenges them pretty hard. Sell everything you have. He goes right to the core, right to the issue, right to the heart. But when he encounters the woman who washes his feet at Simon the Pharisee's house, he challenges Simon the Pharisee, but he's gracious and generous toward the woman. There is an element to Jesus in the Gospel of Luke who provides the individuals that he encounters with what they need not necessarily with what is comfortable. The one with the issue of blood or the woman who's washing Jesus' feet need grace. They need the truth of stop sinning, right? Or the uncomfortable, hey, we need to talk about this because you touched my garments and now you've been healed. Let's have a conversation. That's not comfortable for the woman. Yeah? But the Pharisee who thinks he's got it all together is challenged at that dinner banquet. The rich young ruler, same thing. This, Jesus' interactions with and how he seems to treat or talk to or interact with the characters in the story is one of the things to highlight as you work on this Luke paper, this Luke material, because that's where you're going to see why we're talking about this character and why it matters that Jesus interacts with this character this way. What is Luke bringing to the surface as he tells the story that demonstrates this gospel to the outcast? Yeah? Okay. Questions or concerns? You're working on your stuff. Thanks, guys.